Hey everyone, it's Grandma Scratcher here in Florida, and this is a little bit different of a video. So, I don't sell tickets. Underage gambling is illegal, and if you have a gambling addiction, please seek some help, but that's not what this video is about. So, for almost 2 years now, we've had the channel. 2 years of so much fun with you guys, and it's amazing to me that anyone ever tuned in. Like, the fact that we're heading towards 100,000 subscribers is absolutely insane to me. I appreciate every minute on this channel. I appreciate each and every one of you. And it's interesting because as much as we talk about tickets on this channel, anyone who sticks around and hangs out with us knows, even on the lives, it's not always just about the tickets. For me, this community is about maybe having a touchstone. I know some of you kind of linger in the background, and every once in a while I hear from you. And then some of you I hear from every day, which is great. All of the subscribers, I appreciate it. I appreciate all the comments, all the emails. Some of you email me, all of it. And I am a grandma in real life, and I'm a mom, and I'm a wife, and I've had a lot of life experience. I know some of you think I'm younger than I am, which is fine, thank you. But I really am a grandma. And I think a lot about that. And so many times during my days, I think I should really share whatever it is with the channel. I talk about my life on the channel. We talk about the cruises I go on. We talk about all the different things going on in my life. I talk about things that I do to save money. And I often think about adding to the channel. And I know I took a survey a while ago about would you guys be interested in seeing more information on the channel about saving money. And I'm going to I meant to look it up before I started the video, but I'm going to look it up now because it was on the community page. And I do remember that a lot of people said yes. And I feel like saving money kind of wraps in with my Grandma Scratcher ambiance. I spend money on the tickets, which is fine. But I also, to spend money on something, you have to sometimes cut back in other places. And I do that, which is why I find it so funny when people leave comments about, well, maybe you shouldn't buy the lottery tickets. You're just pissing your money down the drain, and maybe you should keep an eye. Sir, if your finances were in as good a shape as mine are, we would not be having this conversation because you'd be busy minding your own business. So I'm literally scrolling back to see. It was a while ago, and I'm so sorry for the delay. So many winners on the community page. Stay tuned. But I would like to expand what we talk about on the channel. Now, this doesn't mean that I'm going to be taking anything away. We're still doing scratchers every day. Well, almost every day. Mind you, there are some days I miss. Some days I end up on vacation on a ship in the middle of nowhere, and I have no way to post. But that was a whole thing too. But I think that we should really expand the channel. I think we should talk about more. Give me more, give me more, give me. But we're still keeping the karaoke. Give me more. I am not Britney Spears. I feel so bad for her and her money. But I want to expand. I want to talk about more things. It sucks because there's, like I said, so many times I'm like, oh my gosh, guess what happened? And I think, oh, I should really see. Now I'm looking. Okay, so on the poll, 89% of you said you would love to hear me talk about money saving tips and things like that. 89%. 89%. There we go. Boop, 89%. And I think we're going to do that. So what you can look forward to, what's changing, is there'll be more talking. I'm just kidding. There will be more talking. But in addition to the scratcher videos, I think I can't commit to daily because I don't know if I'm going to come up with that much stuff. But I think that I will start posting videos of like real life tips, tricks, and probably not stuff you've heard anywhere else. Because I always get really frustrated. I am still watching videos about saving money. I'm like, ooh, what are they doing? What are they doing? And it's always the same crap over and over. And I'm like, man, I can do better than that. And it's a totally different. So I think that's what we're going to do. I think I'm going to add more content to the channel. So hopefully each day you'll see a scratcher video, and then you'll see a video about something around the house, maybe a recipe or a cheap meal idea, or saving money on cruises, or saving money on the internet, or just a whole bunch of things. Because it occurs to me every once in a while, what I think is the norm. My husband goes, you realize no one else is doing this, right? I go, what are you talking about? And he's like, no, nobody else does things the way you do. And I take it as a compliment. My brain, I've learned over the years, my brain works much differently than about 99% of the populations, which is fine because I'm aware of it and I love it. And I I think everyone brings something to the table. And there have been many times in my life where I've literally been standing there struggling mentally with a problem, looking at something. Like, what sticks out to me is that one time we had dining room chairs, and I had 4 children. There's no way these dining room cloth covers were going to stay clean. And I just stood there staring at them, trying to think of a way to make them look better without spending any money. And I'm just standing there staring at them. And my daughter walks by. She goes, "What you doing?" I'm like, "I'm standing here trying to figure out what to do with these chair cushions. They look terrible. I've cleaned them as much as I can. They won't come off to wash, and they need to look better." And we happened to have a pile of t-shirts. Like, it was like a promo t-shirt that we got. I don't know, somebody gave them all to us for free, and they were all white. And she goes, "Why don't you just cut up those t-shirts and make new covers?" And I just turned and looked at her, and I'm like, okay, problem solved. So stuff like that, it doesn't always come to me easily, but I always figure it out. And I think that that's worth sharing, especially when it's stuff nobody else is sharing. And I don't mean nobody else is sharing money-saving content. I mean that the content that happens in my brain, I've not seen other people share. God. My brain has not been spilt on YouTube yet, so I'm fixing to download. There you go. There's the tech version. I'm going to download all the information from my head to the YouTube. I figure it fits with the Grandma Scratcher brand. We're winning money, we're saving money, we're making money. That's and I can talk about that too, because people are always like, "Yeah, I bet you're making thousands off YouTube." I am not making thousands off YouTube, nor do I get my scratcher tickets for free. I pay for those tickets, and no, that's not what's happening. And so there's little ways I make money on the side too, and that's worth sharing too, right? Because for me, it's got to be something that's like idiot proof, and it's got to be easy. I am not going to spend 5 hours to make $1. It's not going to happen. There's got to be a good return on my time for that to happen. And that's the other thing too. I think that people talk about sometimes say ways to save money, and I'm like, that's not a good investment of your time. It's just not. I saw someone talking about how they didn't understand why people are so concerned about saving laundry detergent. And if you're we bought a bottle of Gain, like name brand Gain, for $20. And it's been going on 6 months now. And for me to spend, we'll say it goes for at least another month. So 4 months for $20 to spend $5 a month on laundry detergent is not really a lot. And I know it's going to go longer than that because we had a bottle of Tide that we nursed for almost a year. And our clothes are clean. So there's a lot of different aspects we can come at this from. I'm kind of excited. I'm kind of anxious. I'm kind of nervous. I'm not sure I'll be able to come up with enough content. Oh, and we can talk about the cats. We just jumped up on the table. I think you probably heard her tags. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're just going to add more content. So for those of you who love the scratchers, if you've stuck around this long, still going to happen. No worries. Not taking anything away, just adding to it. Looking forward to hitting 100,000 subscribers. I'm really excited to share that with you all. Still trying to come up with ideas for that. In my head, I have like these fantastical things happening. And I'm like, I don't know that's going to... You cannot love on the camera stand. It doesn't... Oh, goodness. So there's a lot to look forward to. If you're not a subscriber yet and you've watched this video, welcome to the channel. Do me a favor and subscribe. We have the nicest community 99% of the time. Sometimes trolls show up, but it's okay. If you're also looking forward to what we'll be sharing in the future, do me a favor and give the video a thumbs up. It really does help the channel out. I appreciate it, and it's free for you to do. It costs you absolutely nothing, and it helps out the algorithm. So I think that's everything I wanted to say. Never fear, I'm on here every day. If I forgot something, I'll just talk about it tomorrow. But I appreciate you guys, and I'm looking forward to seeing where the Grandma Scratcher community can go in the future. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.